Oh yeah.
legacy. I mean, you've got family, and obviously that's part of legacy. It can extend further than that, and some people more extensively further than that. When they have like advised donor funds and charity foundations and stuff like that. But for you, how are you creating legacy?
Yeah, obviously the portfolio of real estate assets is a big legacy, and something that I never even saw coming was building wealth with my real estate license, and that's something that I've been working on for several years now. Building that residual income through the cash flow and sales of other agents around the world. So that's been a huge one. And the way our company's set up is we're able to pass that through to our spouses. So my wife will be getting a real estate license. She's on payroll with our company now. So it's this evolution of building this legacy. So it's so funny because I sound like I'm, 15 years old. I'm actually 48. I've been in real estate probably, I don't know, 17, 18 years.
You're looking good for 48.
Thanks, man. I'm still at it every day, making an effort to to stay healthy. But it's more strategic now than it's ever been in our lives, right? With our Northwestern Mutual policies, everything that we're putting into the market there. We have term life policies and a lot of the other estate type assets that you build over time. But it is definitely a focus of setting up the legacy now for the family. Because, I'm just blessed to be here another day, right? We never know. Yep. We never know when the time comes, and I'm just making those strategic positions. So it's just a great blessing to know that I've built something over the last several years that something happens to me, my wife will be able to step right in and continue to receive that cash flow. And that's pretty important.
Hey, this has kind of become a side question of the hour, but work ethic. I know you have tremendous work ethic, being where you're at. Have you thought about, because you have fairly young children, right?
Well, I have a 27-year-old and a 4-year-old. So yeah, my 4-year-old, yeah, she's young.
So how are you teaching her work ethic and building that foundation? And she's 4, but
yeah.
you've thought about it, and there's little things that you just build up over time.
Yeah, that's a great question. We pour so much into her. My wife and I, we've done so many great things over the years of us being together. Like our sister-in-law offered to, babysit, watch Molly over New Year's, and we just were like, no, we want to spend that time with her. We did so much of traveling and partying and doing all the fun stuff. When you're in the early days of courtship and then marriage. So we pour so much into her. It's really elevated her. I mean, she's 4 years old, but she can articulate things and whenever she's around other adults. And then, even the ladies at the daycare, they're just like, oh my gosh, she's so smart. So we're just really focused on pouring into her and really raising her that way. So she's already in the mindset. We're driving down the road and I point at a building. I was like, what is that? She's like, that's a commercial building. What do we live in? We live in a house. So I'm starting to really pour into her in that aspect too, because, that legacy is going to pass from my wife to her and even my son too at some point. So
yeah, I remember when we were back doing the heavy flipping, we drive down neighborhoods and our son would remember, hey, is that the flip house? Is that the flip house? Because he was walking through finished projects. It was fun.